You know, at the start of this Lent, I remember that was Ash Wednesday. I was wondering if I can also wear a mask that would somehow match with our celebration, which is a purple mask. Then, all of a sudden, unexpectedly, as I announced it to the congregation, a week after, somebody just somehow put a bag of masks there at the back of the church. And that's how I was provided, because I asked God, I asked His divine providence, a clear example that all we need to do in life is just ask with faith. And so as you can see, it's a perfect match with my vestment. I know there in your homes, you too are also trying to really be part of our masses. This is the way we want to be faithful to God. Our fidelity to God's covenant doesn't depend on our situation. As we will be reminded later in the readings, as I reflect upon the reading, we will be reminded of how God demands from us, because this relationship that we have with Him is a covenantal relationship. It is a two-way traffic. It is between us and God. One example that we should always consider when we speak of our relationship with God is the example of how the disciples eventually got the courage to ask our Lord how to pray. Observing for many days and years and months, enough time for them to have confidence, they started to ask the Lord, Lord, teach us how to pray. So our Lord Jesus Christ taught His disciples a very intimate way of praying to God. And through this prayer, He taught them trust and confidence in asking God for all their needs. However, they may learn to pray well. Those words would never hold any meaning for them unless they are primarily united with our Lord Jesus Christ. In the first reading, we are reminded of the basic foundation of our relationship with God. He first invites us to trust Him according to His terms and conditions. If we first accept them, then He will take care of our needs, just as He promised Abraham abundance and protection from their enemies. We too can hold on to these promises according to the new covenant as expressed by St. Paul in his letter to the Romans. If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare His own Son, but handed Him over for us all, how will He not also give us everything else along with Him?